How are you all? After a vacation, we are back to studies, right? So, before we start, tell me, you are not going outside, right? Without any necessary work, we will stay home, stay safe, right? Today, in this video, we learn the question answers of subject science class 4 and we are taking the chapter food and digestion. This video will discuss the textual exercise along with the question answer of the chapter. I Siddhesha from Sri Vasisth Vidyalaya, your science teacher. So let us start the textual exercise. So kids, now you all have your textbook, right? So what you have to do is take a screenshot from the video or you can pause your video here and tick the correct answers. This is also the MCQs textual exercise, just you have to tick mark. Your next question is question B. This is a table which you have to complete. There are the 3 columns in the table. First is showing the name of the nutrient. Second is the sources of the nutrient. What is sources? Sources mean which food can give you this nutrient. And third is the function or the work of the nutrient. So very first is protein. Protein help us to grow. And what are the sources of the protein? Pulses, meat, cheese, peas, etc. Second is carbohydrate, you will write. One protein is done for you in your textbook, right? We have to write the 2, 3, 4, 5. Second is carbohydrate. So carbohydrate, the sources of carbohydrate are rice, wheat, potato, and it gives us energy. Third nutrient is fats. What are the sources? Nuts, oil, butter, milk product, and it also gives us more energy. Next is vitamin. It helps us to fight against disease. Whenever we are sick, we are not well, we go to the doctor, we visit doctor. So the doctor will ask us to have some fresh fruit and vegetables. Why so? Because they are having vitamin and vitamin help us to fight against disease and we can recover fastly. Next is minerals. Minerals help in the formation of what? Formation of blood, bones, teeth, etc. So from where we can get mineral? Fresh fruit, vegetable, meat. These are the sources of the minerals. This is a match the following question. You just have to make a small dash and write your answer. Here we are going to start the question answers. So very first is write answer in short. Very first question, why do we need food? Why do you eat? You eat because you are hungry. Why do we need food? We need food because whenever we are hungry, what we do? We eat. Whatever we eat is known as food. Why do we need it? Because during a day, we have to do a lot of work. We have to go to school. We have to help our mother in kitchen, in household work. We have to study. We have to play outdoor games. So for all these works, we need energy. And from where does this energy come? This energy comes from the food. And this is why we need food. Question second, name any 3 food items which contain starch. Rice, wheat and potato contains what? Starch. Your third question, name any 4 sources of vitamins and minerals. This question earlier we have discussed in that question number B table. Okay, fresh fruit, vegetable, milk and fish are the sources of the vitamin. Our next question is, what is balanced diet? Before that, tell me what is the meaning of this word balanced. Balanced means neither more no less, equal amount. So here we are talking about the balanced diet. So a balanced diet is that which has the right amount, equal amount of all the nutrients, not any nutrient in more amount, not in less amount. All the nutrients should be in proper amount. So what will you write? A balanced diet is that which has the right amount of all the nutrients, that is carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamin and minerals. Kids, can you see this picture here? This picture, this is a food dish, is it? So there should be fruits, vegetables, cereals, pulses, dairy products, everything in your thali, so that you can have the balanced diet. Okay. Our next question is, where does the digested food enter from the stomach? What's the question? Your question is, where does the digested food enter from the stomach? See, this is your stomach, right? So from the stomach, the digested food will enter into the small intestine. This dark blue color coil is small intestine. So once from the esophagus, the food will enter into the stomach, and from there it will enter into the small intestine. Clear? Now we will write the answer these questions. Answer these questions means we are going to write these questions in detail. Detail means 4-5 sentences. Your first question is, what happens to the food in the mouth? So when you eat food, keep it in your mouth. The teeth present in your mouth will chew the food and make the small pieces, and the saliva which is present in the mouth will mix with the food and it will change the starch into the sugar. So what exactly we will write? We will write here that when we put food in the mouth, what you will write? When we put food in the mouth, our teeth bite and chew the food to break it into small pieces. The saliva in our mouth mixes with the food and changes the insoluble starch in the food to the soluble sugar. Next question is, what is the function of small intestine? The small intestine is the part of the intestine where most of the digestion and absorption of food occurs. See, here what is written? It is written that it is the part of the intestines. Part of the intestine means there are 2 intestines in our body. How many? 2. Small, large. Here we are talking about small intestine. So the main function of the small intestine is absorption of food, absorption of nutrient and minerals from the food. Absorption of nutrient and mineral from the food. Your next question here. Our next question is, what happens to a food when it enters from stomach till it reaches to the large intestine? Before we learn the question, before we learn the answer, let us see here. You can see a diagram. Can you or not? Yes, all of you can see a diagram on your screen. Here, number 1. This is mouth. This yellow pipe is esophagus. This pink color 3 number is stomach. Dark pink is your. This small and green one is your pancreas. This tube or coil is small intestine. This blue one is large intestine, and this is the anus. So let us first talk about the function of all the organs. Very first, mouth. When you keep your food into mouth, the teeth will chew the food, and through the esophagus directly it will go to the stomach. Okay, this is your stomach. From here it will digest. In stomach it will digest, and then it will enter into the small intestine. So what is the function of this number 4 and number 5? These liver and pancreas will help to release some juices, digestive juices, and help the small intestine to absorb the nutrient. Whatever the undigested food will go to the large intestine, and the waste will be thrown out of the body through the anus. So what exactly we are going to write as an answer? Here we will write the answer as point-wise so that it will be easy for you to learn to write. The food is churned into the stomach, and second, here the digestive juice break down the food protein into the simpler form. From stomach, it will push into the small intestine where juice will mix with the food. The function of the liver and pancreas are they pour juices and help the small intestine. Now the small intestine will absorb all the digested food and carry it to all the body parts, and the undigested food passes into the large intestine. Okay. What is your next question? What is preservation? Preservation. What is preservation? What is this? Preservation. The process of treating food in a way that preserves its value for a long time. Preserves the food value for a long time is called what? Preservation. The process of treating food in a way so that we can preserve the value of the food for a long time is known as preservation. Last question. How do we preserve the food? What exactly happens in the preservation? So, we can keep it at a low temperature. For an example, we all have refrigerator at home. So, we can store some food into refrigerator for long lasting. Second, adding sugar and salt while cooking. Have you seen your mother making amla from or amla? So she is adding some sugar or salt. Pickles we are making, at that time also we add extra oil, extra salt, extra sugar, so that we can store the mango like this. Sometimes our mother stores green peas also, pieces of arm juice also. The third one, we can dehydrate. What is dehydration? What is this? Dehydration. What is dehydration? Dehydration means to remove the extra portion of the water from the food. This is how we can store the food for a long time. For an example, milk can be changed into milk powder by the process of dehydration. Next, by adding preservatives. By adding what? Preservatives. By adding preservative, we can store food into the can. Okay. Here, now in India, in malls, canned foods are available, but in America or in other countries, they are, since so many years, they are eating or they are having this kind of canned foods. So by adding preservatives into the food, we can store the food into the cans. So these are the 4 basic ways to preserve the food. Okay, so kids, I think we are done here. These were the textual exercise and question answer of your lesson. Which lesson? Food and digestion. You can write the notebook by pausing the video or taking the screenshot. Do you understand the question answers? Yes, na? So now you have to learn these also. Okay. Bye. Thank you.